Libra, the greatest victory of your life is on the horizon, and it is arriving with a force so undeniable that your family and those around you will see you in a completely new light. This is not a coincidence. You are here because the universe has aligned this exact moment for you to hear what your soul has been quietly preparing to receive. Welcome to Zodiac Whisper Tarot, a space where divine timing meets sacred truth, and where each word is meant to reach you right when your heart is ready. You have walked a long path of quiet strength, keeping your balance in turbulent times, protecting your peace while others may not have understood the depth of your journey. You've been planting seeds in silence, guarding your dreams, and refining your vision without rushing the process. Now, the shift is here. The recognition you deserve, the opportunities you've been hoping for, and the sense of fulfillment you've prayed for are converging into this moment. This isn't just another chapter, it's the unveiling of the version of yourself you've always known existed, yet have rarely shown in full to the world. Pause for a moment, Libra. Inhale deeply. Ask yourself, why did you find this message today? Is it because you've been feeling that invisible current pulling you toward change? Is it because deep down you sense that something extraordinary has already begun to take shape in your life, even if you can't yet see its full form? These thoughts, these nudges, are not random. They are signs of alignment, proof that your inner and outer worlds are preparing to merge into a powerful breakthrough. I want to take a moment to express my gratitude for you being here. Every view, every like, every comment, and every subscription is not just an act of support, it is a shared vibration that draws you deeper into the Zodiac Whisper Tarot family. Your energy fuels this space and allows us to bring forward messages that inspire, heal, and transform. It is because of your presence that this channel exists as a place of guidance and connection. Libra, I encourage you to stay with me until the very last second of today's reading. The revelations ahead are not only inspiring, they carry the vibration of the sacred number 7, a symbol of divine wisdom, spiritual awakening, and the completion of an important cycle in your soul's growth. This is the moment to not only listen but to open yourself fully, letting these insights awaken the courage and clarity within you. You are not here to be a passive observer, you are here to step into the role of co-creator, shaping your reality with faith and intention. As we move through this journey together, you will see why everything that has happened, the victories, the losses, the waiting, has been necessary. Nothing has been wasted. Every experience has been a step toward aligning you with this point in time. The rewards ahead will be more than material, they will be emotional, spiritual, and deeply personal. So, before we begin, I invite you to make a declaration in the comments. Write down one shift you already feel happening in your life. Claim it as yours. Speaking it into words is an act of manifestation. It signals to the universe that you are ready. In this community, your voice is heard, your truth is honored, and your journey is supported. Libra, your moment has arrived. The days ahead will confirm what your intuition has been quietly whispering. You are stepping into a season where you no longer ask for permission to be happy, successful, and fulfilled. You are stepping fully into the life you deserve. Now tell me, my loyal Libras, what has called you to this message today? There comes a point in every soul's journey where the quiet seasons reveal their true purpose, and Libra, you are standing right at that threshold. The stillness you've endured was never a sign of weakness or stagnation. It was the sacred soil where your roots deepened, where unseen growth prepared you for the next great chapter. This quiet period was your alignment phase, a time when the universe gently adjusted the pieces of your life so that when the momentum arrived, it would carry you forward with strength rather than haste. Right now, Venus, your ruling planet, casts a radiant light on your path. As the planet of love, beauty, and personal value, its current position is amplifying your natural magnetism and drawing toward you opportunities that reflect your worth. Astrologically, this is a time when relationships, resources, and self-image come into focus, not in the superficial sense, but in a way that asks you to see yourself as the valuable, irreplaceable presence you are. This planetary influence is why you may feel a subtle but undeniable shift in the air, a sense that life is ready to respond to the energy you've been quietly cultivating. In the language of the tarot, the Justice card, your archetype, has emerged as a symbol of this moment. Justice is about balance, truth, and the return of what is rightfully yours. It's a reminder that cause and effect is not just a law of nature but a law of the spirit. The actions you've taken, the boundaries you've upheld, and the integrity you've maintained have not gone unnoticed. Every no you've spoken to what didn't serve you, every yes you've given to your growth, has been a deliberate step toward the outcome now unfolding. From a self-help perspective, this period is a masterclass in patience. In a culture that glorifies constant activity and visible results, you've learned the quiet art of trusting timing. You've realized that rushing can lead to misalignment, and that saying yes to everything often dilutes your energy. Instead, you've refined your capacity to choose carefully, to focus on what genuinely matters, and to protect your mental and emotional space. These are not just coping strategies, they are the foundations upon which sustainable success is built. In many ways, this moment mirrors the cycles of life we see in nature. There is a time to sow seeds and a time to harvest, and Libra, you are stepping into your harvest season. You've sown with intention, even when the ground seemed unresponsive. You've watered your dreams with effort, even when results were slow to appear. Now, the conditions are right, and the fruits of that labor are ripening before your eyes. This is not the time to question whether you deserve them. This is the time to receive them fully, knowing that every part of the journey was necessary preparation. Think of the people who have reached great milestones not through constant acceleration, but through steady, deliberate movement. They understand, as you do now, that true breakthroughs often happen after a period of apparent stillness. The energy you've been holding in reserve is about to be released, and when it does, it will propel you in ways that feel both exhilarating and natural. So, as you stand here, recognize that you are not simply entering a new phase, you are embodying it. Your life is about to reflect the work you've done internally, and that reflection will be undeniable. This is your moment to step forward with quiet confidence, to accept the opportunities coming your way without hesitation, and to trust that everything in your path has been arranged to support your expansion. The consolidation stage is over, Libra. You are ready to break through. There are moments in life when the world around you suddenly shifts, and the people who once overlooked you can no longer ignore what's right in front of them. Libra, you are approaching one of those moments now. It's as if you have been that seed resting quietly beneath the soil, hidden from sight, underestimated by those who couldn't see the life taking shape within you. For so long, you've been growing in the dark, absorbing the lessons, strengthening your roots. Now, the season has come for you to break through the surface, and when you do, the growth will be impossible to deny. Astrologically, the Libra Aries axis is coming alive in your chart, sparking a dynamic pull between your personal identity and the way others see you. This is a cosmic invitation to step into the spotlight, not for the sake of ego, but because your light is ready to serve a greater purpose. Aries energy brings courage and initiative, pushing you to claim your space without apology, while Libra's grace ensures you do so with harmony and respect. Together, this alignment sets the stage for your arrival in a way that is both powerful and magnetic. In the tarot, the Six of Wands mirrors this exact energy. It is the card of victory, recognition, and the moment when your efforts are publicly acknowledged. This is not about chasing applause, it's about the natural consequence of showing up consistently, refining your craft, and holding your integrity even when no one is watching. Recognition, in its purest form, is not something you demand. It's something you attract when your inner reality and your outer actions are aligned. What makes this moment so significant is not just the fact that others will see you differently, but that you will see yourself differently. You've been so focused on the journey overcoming obstacles, building resilience that you may not have noticed how much you've transformed. When people begin to respond to you in new ways, it can be both validating and humbling. This is where self-awareness becomes essential. The key to receiving recognition without losing yourself lies in remembering why you started and staying anchored in the values that carried you this far. From a personal growth perspective, it's easy to either shy away from the spotlight or to lean too heavily into it. Both extremes can throw you off balance. Instead, let this recognition be a mirror, not a pedestal. Allow it to reflect the truth of your growth, but resist letting it define your worth. The applause may fade, but the person you've become in the process will remain. This is the real victory. Think of it as a harvest. You planted seeds through your choices, watered them with persistence, and protected them through seasons of doubt. Now, as the results appear, you have the opportunity to share them not as proof to those who doubted you, but as an offering to those who might be inspired by your journey. Your story may be the exact encouragement someone else needs to take their own first step. The universe has been orchestrating this moment in ways you may not even realize. Every challenge you overcame, every moment you chose integrity over convenience, every decision to keep going when it would have been easier to stop, these are the invisible threads weaving together into the fabric of your triumph. And now, as those threads reveal themselves in the form of visible success, you will find yourself standing taller, speaking with more clarity, and moving with a quiet confidence that needs no explanation. When this moment arrives, welcome it fully. Let your family, friends, and even past skeptics see the truth of who you are now. Not to prove them wrong, but to show them what is possible when someone commits to their own path with both grace and determination. The surprise they feel will not just be about your success, it will be about the depth of transformation you've undergone, a transformation that was always destined to happen. Sometimes, opportunity does not arrive with a loud announcement but slips into your life quietly, almost disguised as an ordinary moment. Libra, this is where your awareness and readiness become your greatest assets. Out of the blue, something with the potential to reshape your financial stability or professional direction will present itself. It may be a substantial sum of money, a new job offer, an investment opportunity, or a partnership that seems to fall into your lap. On the surface, it might look like luck, but the deeper truth is that this is the natural outcome of seeds you have sown over time. The Ace of Pentacles in the Tarot speaks directly to this moment of fresh start in the realms of prosperity, security, and tangible rewards. It's a symbol of a door opening, one that leads to a landscape rich with possibility, provided you are willing to walk through it with intention. In numerology, the number 8 resonates with abundance, influence, and the mastery of material resources, while 11 embodies heightened intuition and spiritual insight. The combination of these energies means this opportunity is not just about money, it's about aligning financial gain with a deeper sense of purpose. You are being given the chance to elevate your material life in a way that also uplifts your spirit, to merge practical wisdom with inspired vision. This is where the law of attraction works in its most refined form. The outer reality reflects the inner clarity you've cultivated. Colors carry frequencies that can help you anchor this energy into your life. Gold represents success, illumination, and the confidence to claim your achievements, while emerald green symbolizes growth, renewal, and harmony with the flow of prosperity. Wearing these colors or incorporating them into your environment can serve as a visual reminder of the abundance you're stepping into and the responsibility that comes with it. Yet, as much as this may feel like a blessing, it also comes with the call to steward it wisely. Sudden financial gain or career breakthroughs can tempt you into quick decisions, but this is where discipline matters. Treat every dollar and every opportunity as a seed. Ask yourself, how can this resource grow, multiply, and create more stability over time? The story of talents in the Gospel offers a gentle but powerful lesson here, not in religious doctrine, but in universal truth. Those who invested and nurtured what they were given saw it expand. Those who buried it out of fear saw it wither. The principle is clear: what you honor and put to work will flourish. In practical terms, this means creating a plan before acting. If it's money, set aside a portion for savings or investments before you spend a cent. If it's a career or business offer, look at both the immediate benefits and the long-term potential. Avoid the urge to say yes simply because it's exciting. Say yes because it aligns with your goals, your values, and the vision you've been building quietly all along. This is your moment to combine the intuitive insight of the number 11 with the grounded strategy of the number 8 to let inspiration guide you, but let wisdom lead you. Consider that this opportunity may be more than just a personal win. It could be the means through which you are able to create something lasting, something that blesses others as well as yourself. When you approach it with both gratitude and discernment, you position yourself not only to receive, but to expand what you've been entrusted with. This is not a fleeting chance, it's a foundational stone for the life you've been envisioning, and it will be up to you to decide how high you build from here. Relationships have a way of reflecting where we are within ourselves, and Libra, this season invites you into a space where connection feels both nourishing and real. It is not about the grand gestures or dramatic moments. It is about the quiet, consistent presence of someone who truly hears you and sees you for who you are. There is a particular kind of peace that comes from feeling understood, and this is the energy surrounding you now. It's as though the recent full moon has shone a light into the 7th house of your chart, the realm of partnerships and one-to-one connections, reminding you that harmony in relationships begins with harmony within your own heart. The star card in tarot captures the essence of this moment beautifully. It is a card of healing, renewal, and a gentle return to openness after a period of difficulty or guardedness. Its message is not to rush toward love or force connection, but to allow it to unfold naturally, guided by authenticity. Just as the night sky doesn't demand your attention yet captivates you with its quiet beauty, the right relationships will feel effortless, drawing you in because they align with your truth. If you are currently in a relationship, this is a time to nurture it through listening, truly listening, not just to the words, but to the emotions behind them. Sharing your goals, dreams, and fears openly creates a deeper trust and reinforces the sense that you are a team. It's also a time to revisit shared visions for the future, making sure both of you feel equally invested in where the journey is headed. In this way, love becomes not just a feeling, but a partnership in action. For those who are single, this is an invitation to open your heart with discernment. The right connection will not require you to shrink or change to fit someone else's expectations. Instead, it will honor your individuality while offering the space for mutual growth. The full moon's energy in your relationship sector is like a soft pull toward people whose values and integrity mirror your own. You may notice a magnetic attraction to individuals who feel familiar, even if you've just met, a sign that your energy is aligning with the kind of relationship you've been calling in, whether consciously or not. In the realm of self-help and emotional health, relationships thrive when there is balance between giving and receiving. Too much giving without replenishment leads to exhaustion. Too much receiving without contribution breeds imbalance and guilt. This is a season for you to practice that delicate dance of generosity and self-respect, ensuring your connections remain a source of energy rather than a drain. You can think of it like tending a garden. Each person must care for their own soil while also contributing to the shared space where roots intertwine. A relationship, romantic or otherwise, is strongest when it becomes a place where both individuals can rest, dream, and build. When you feel safe to be fully yourself, you create the conditions for the other person to do the same. This kind of harmony doesn't happen overnight. It's cultivated through consistent care and the small, everyday choices to prioritize respect and kindness. You are stepping into a cycle where bonds can deepen in a way that changes how you experience love, not as something fleeting or conditional, but as a steady presence that enriches your life. Whether this comes through an existing partner, a new romantic interest, or a deepened friendship, the essence is the same. The relationships you nurture now will reflect back to you the love, patience, and openness you've been learning to give yourself. This is the kind of connection that not only feels good in the moment, but also strengthens you for the journey ahead. There's a quiet strength that comes from knowing you deserve the fullness of life, not because you've earned it through perfection, but because your very existence carries that worth. Libra, this is the point in your journey where inner stability becomes your greatest foundation. You've moved through seasons of proving yourself, through times when you had to hold your balance against the weight of uncertainty, and now the energy shifts inward, toward cultivating a deep sense of peace that no external circumstance can shake. The Star card, appearing again in this context, takes on a slightly different light. Here, it's not just about healing and openness, it's about stepping into a role where your presence naturally uplifts others. You don't have to force it, and you certainly don't have to play a part. Your authenticity itself becomes the guiding light. People are drawn to the way you carry yourself, the calm in your voice, the steadiness in your eyes. They may not even be able to name it, but they feel it. This is the power of someone who is rooted in their own center. In many ways, this is how inspiration works. We often think of it as loud and dazzling, but the most profound influence often comes from simply living in alignment. There's a story I once heard about a person who completely transformed their life, not through sudden wealth or fame, but through small, consistent choices. They committed to their well-being, stayed true to their principles, and day by day built a life that reflected their deepest values. Over time, this quiet consistency became a source of hope for others. Without even realizing it, they had become a lighthouse for their community. You carry that same potential now. Maintaining this inner stability is both an art and a discipline. It begins in the small moments, the choices you make when no one is watching. Mornings are especially powerful. How you begin your day often determines its tone. You might choose to start with a few minutes of meditation, grounding your thoughts before the demands of the world rush in. Or perhaps you write in a journal, letting your intentions flow onto the page where they can take root. Even a quiet moment of gratitude can recalibrate your energy, reminding you of the abundance already present in your life. Your body, too, plays a vital role in this balance. The foods you choose can either drain or sustain your mental clarity and emotional resilience. Omega-3 rich sources, fresh greens, and nutrient-dense seeds are not just good for physical health, they support the brain's ability to remain calm and focused under pressure. It's not about perfection in your diet, it's about consistently giving yourself what nourishes you most. Pairing this with light movement, like yoga or a mindful walk outdoors, helps release tension and reconnects you with the rhythms of the natural world. What makes this season so significant is that your stability is not just for you, it's for those who will find strength in your example. When you move through life with self-respect and quiet confidence, you give others permission to do the same. Your presence tells them that it's possible to face challenges without losing yourself, to hold joy and responsibility in the same hands. This is a gift, Libra, and it ripples outward in ways you may never fully see. So as you step forward, remember that you don't have to push or prove. You already are enough. You already are the example someone else needs to believe in their own potential. By honoring your well-being, by creating stability in your inner world, you not only enrich your own life, you also light a path for others to find their way. And that, more than any single achievement, may be your most enduring legacy. Libra, as we come to this moment together, I want you to feel the truth of what I am about to say, not just in your mind, but deep in your spirit. This is not the end of your journey, this is the beginning. Everything you have walked through, every high and low, every moment that stretched your patience and tested your faith, has been leading you here. You are standing before a door that only you can open, and the key has been in your hands all along. No one else can decide for you how this next chapter unfolds. It is your choice, your voice, your courage that will shape it. When I say this is a beginning, I mean it in the fullest sense. A beginning in how you see yourself, in how you carry your worth, and in how you receive the blessings coming toward you. The old cycles of doubt, hesitation, and waiting for permission are closing now. You are stepping into a season where you write your own permission slip to live fully, to love deeply, and to prosper without apology. This is the kind of shift that doesn't just change your circumstance, it changes your entire way of being in the world. I'm reminded of a simple but powerful truth. In every ending, there is the seed of something new, and when you choose to nurture that seed, it grows beyond what you can imagine. You've done the work in silence, you've learned the lessons that couldn't be rushed, and now the timing is perfect for all of it to come together. This is why the energy around you feels so elevates, the vibration of possibility, of something divinely aligned preparing to unfold. As you move forward, I encourage you to carry with you a few simple but life-changing practices we've touched on in this reading. Protect your inner balance like it's the most precious thing you own, because it is. Make choices from a place of clarity, not urgency. Listen more deeply to yourself and to those you love, because real connection will be one of your greatest sources of strength. And when opportunities appear, as they surely will, meet them with both gratitude and discernment, knowing you deserve every good thing that comes your way. I want to leave you with questions that only you can answer. What is one step you can take this week that will open that door a little wider? What belief about yourself needs to be strengthened so you can walk through without hesitation? And who do you want to become in this next chapter, now that you have the power to choose? Sit with these questions, write them down if you can, and let your answers guide you into action. Thank you for spending this time with me today. Every time you watch, like, comment, and subscribe, you are not just supporting this channel, you are helping to grow the space we've created here at Zodiac Whisper Tarot, a space where guidance meets empowerment, and where every message is meant to inspire you to live the life you were born to create. Your presence here matters, and I am deeply grateful for it. So, Libra, before you go, I invite you to share in the comments the moment you knew you had entered a new phase in your life. Let's celebrate it together, and by speaking it, you'll help welcome even more blessings into your path. Remember, you are the one holding the pen to your story, and the chapter ahead is yours to write. May this new season be filled with joy, abundance, and the kind of miracles that remind you the universe is always conspiring for your good. Now, are you ready to step fully into what's waiting for you?